Listen carefully, because most people will never understand this.
Listen carefully for a moment. In every room, there is always someone people seem naturally drawn to. They're not the loudest. They're not desperately trying to impress anyone. And yet, people watch them. They listen when they speak. They become curious about them. Now, here's the interesting part. Most people never notice why this happens. Because the signals that create attraction are usually quiet, subtle behaviors, small psychological details the brain reacts to automatically. Pay attention to these details, and you'll start seeing them everywhere. Most people make one simple mistake in conversations. They explain everything, every detail, every thought. And once everything is revealed, the mystery disappears. But the people who naturally attract attention do something different. They leave a little space in the story, just enough to make someone wonder. You know the moment. Someone says something, and suddenly you think, wait, what exactly did they mean by that? That small moment of curiosity pulls attention closer, because the human mind dislikes unfinished puzzles. And when curiosity appears, attention follows. Now watch carefully the next time you speak with someone confident. Most people make eye contact, then quickly look away. It's almost automatic. But someone with quiet confidence does something slightly different. They hold eye contact just a moment longer. Not aggressively, not to dominate the conversation, just long enough to show they're completely present. That small moment creates a subtle tension, and tension makes people more aware of the interaction. You see the difference? Confidence rarely announces itself loudly. Most of the time, it's quiet. Here's something most people misunderstand. They think conversations must always be filled with words. So the moment silence appears, they rush to remove it. But someone who understands social dynamics behaves differently. They pause. They think for a moment before answering. And when they finally speak, people listen more carefully. Because silence creates anticipation. The mind starts wondering what will come next. That's the moment attention sharpens. Silence, when used well, becomes a form of presence. The human brain loves patterns, but it becomes extremely alert the moment a pattern changes. Someone calm suddenly makes a playful remark. Someone quiet suddenly speaks with confidence. Nothing dramatic, just enough to break expectations. And when expectations break, curiosity returns immediately. People begin watching more closely. They start wondering what this person will do next. That small unpredictability keeps the interaction alive. Now imagine a tense moment in a conversation. Someone becomes frustrated. Voices rise. Energy shifts. Most people react emotionally. But every now and then, you'll notice someone remain completely calm. They listen. They take their time. Then they respond slowly. That quiet composure changes the atmosphere instantly, because calmness signals control. And people naturally respect those who control their emotions. Strength doesn't always look aggressive. Sometimes it looks like stillness. And finally, something simple, but powerful. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel interesting. Not someone who constantly talks about themselves, but someone who asks thoughtful questions. The kind of questions that make a person pause and reflect. When someone feels understood during a conversation, something shifts. The interaction becomes memorable. Not because of clever words, but because of how the conversation felt. And people remember feelings far longer than they remember sentences.
Most people never notice these things, but now you do. Follow me. There's always more beneath the surface.